Hello and welcome to another installment of Liberty Nation's Swamponomics videocast. I am Andrew Moran, Ellen's economics correspondent. Each week, I dive into the moors of top economic news stories and fish out compelling narratives, or I retrieve fallacies that have been accepted as conventional wisdom by the swamp creatures for years. This week, the Great Reset of U.S. public policy. By now, it is clear that President Joe Biden and his administration are not as moderate as the White House is trying to pretend. So far, close to every major public policy pursuit has been executed from a radical leftist starting point, whether it is canceling the Keystone XL pipeline or proposing spending trillions more of dollars on progressive goodies. A new briefing from the administration's Council of Economic Advisors essentially confirms that the Oval Office is abandoning any semblance of centrist policy making. At the same time, the May 2021 paper shows just how out of touch politicians and bureaucrats really are. The brief begins, quote, "For the past 4 decades, the view that lower taxes, less spending, and fewer regulations would generate stronger economic growth has exerted substantial influence on U.S. public policy." Huh? Who thinks the United States has embraced lower taxation, less spending, and fewer regulations over the last 4 decades? The federal budget has hit a record high in just 7 months, while there are about 3,000 federal regulations on the books in addition to various state and municipal ones. But as former President John Adams quips, facts are a stubborn thing. Regardless of the facts, the Council plans to build back better by increasing more government involvement in the economy. The paper was short on the specifics, but it alluded to vague notions of the economy being dependent on, quote, "a solid foundation of public investment," by investing in the children, research and development, and social insurance programs. Overall, the paper wants more spending on unemployment insurance, Social Security, the Affordable Care Act, and Medicare and Medicaid. These feel-good policy papers will certainly generate support. Who doesn't want to invest in children and, quote, "reduce hardship and financial risk"? Simultaneously, these briefings are dangerous since their empty platitudes conceal the endgame of politicians' endeavors, amplified power, or, put simply, authoritarianism. As this program recently discussed, Bidenomics has metastasized from spending a lot of money to turning the American people into addicts of the state. Stimulus checks, guaranteed income for households with children, and generous unemployment benefits. These are all things that would encourage the American people to lend their support to a universal basic income and other progressive wish lists. So at the same time, as Frederick Hayek warned in The Road to Serfdom, the very worst people do get on top. Writing about the excesses of socialism and the naive utopians, the legendary economist said, quote, "think that it is not the system which we need to fear, but the danger that it might be run by bad men." He later added that perhaps the textbook definition of statism would be redefined as, quote, "someone who learns nothing from human nature, economics, or experience, and repeats the same mistakes over and over again without a care for the rights and lives of people he crushes with his good intentions." Indeed, is it so much the nefarious politicians to lose sleep over, or is it the politicians who want to shower the citizens with free stuff? It is the latter who seems to be the most dangerous brand of politician in this era, the one with good intentions. Is it Biden who is authoring these policy proposals? Most likely not. Watching any of his speeches or press conferences will clearly show that he is a president in name only, relying on a long list of handlers to advance the progressive cause. In the end, what was supposedly a transition presidency could quickly turn into a presidency that will forever alter the fabric of the United States. That's it for me this week. Please read my full Swamponomics column where I discuss Biden inflation, the federal deficit, and the Elon Musk Bitcoin love affair. Thank you.
Who are we? We are Americans that believe in liberty. We are a project of the nonprofit One Generation Away. We are patriots who apply the founding principles to the issues of today.
And they keep moving the goalposts on us.
We are educators and commentators who love America and the Constitution. Who are we? We are Liberty Nation.